Okay. All right, guys. So what's going on? All right. It has been a while since we have recorded. It has been a while since we have come together. So Chris and I said, yo, let's get this done. Let's talk about this. Some Yankee news. There's some stuff to talk about. I mean, Boone was rehired. I guess we'll briefly talk about that because there's nothing we could talk about when it comes to that. But and then some Cashman comments as well, and who should stay, who should go, some Yankee news, some people injured, all that stuff, and more.
More
on the PinstripeStrong podcast.
Let's do it.
Can you hear that, Chris?
Yeah.
Loud and clear?
I can. Loud and clear.
Hey! Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's go! All right, my friends. What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the PinstripeStrong podcast. It is your boy, JoezMcfly. We're just going to pretend like those previous 20 minutes did not work or happen or exist or anything like that. What is going on, y'all? Chris, how are you doing? We're about 3 weeks removed since the Yankees got eliminated, and we had our last podcast for the season.
Yeah. Oh man, the basement. Nah, honestly, since that lost, I haven't really been watching baseball. I mean, I saw the game, like the last few innings when Boston got eliminated. That was sweet. And I guess because it's the World Series, like I put it on, whatever. But the Knicks started. The NBA season started. I'm watching my Knicks. You know what I mean? I'm not really into baseball right now, except for the news and see what happens and all that shit. And some things happen. We'll touch on it. But fuck baseball, B. Fuck baseball until the winter meetings and shit.
A very unfair sport.
Yes.
Is baseball.
Yes. How about you, man? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, just I'm not gonna lie, like I low-key can't wait for the World Series to finish so that way the off-season can start. And I kind of want to also take a little bit of a break from just baseball, period. Just a little bit, all right? I've been streaming. I took the ALDS off, and then the ALCS came back, and then just I was gonna watch the games anyway, so it's not like I had a rooting interest whether or not I wanted a certain team from Boston to make it or not. I had no rooting interest in that, of course, but the important thing is that the 2 best teams are in the World Series now, which is the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves. The Astros
and the Astros.
It is what it is. But yeah, it's all good, man. We got some stuff to talk about when it comes to the Yankees, and we've been trying to figure out, when do we start this? Like, when's the right time to do the pod again? I don't know. I was like, we had Yankee news, but it wasn't really Yankee news. Aaron Boone got hired again, so
and some people got fired.
I'm sure the kids.
Bro, you're trash, bro. Is them tears?
Okay.
What are we doing?
I'm so sorry about that. So Aaron Boone is back.
Why that song played for Aaron Boone?
I don't know.
Some Daddy Yankee for Aaron Boone. Yes. Boone is back. I don't like the years, man. I mean, you could kind of sense it. You could kind of feel it with everything that was coming out. Like certain people tweeting, "Whoa, he loved Aaron Boone and his winning percentage and da-da-da." And it's like, oh, okay, so. But I wasn't expecting 3 years, B. With an option. I wasn't expecting that. I was, you know what I mean? So that's the only thing I don't like. I mean, if they were gonna want him back, regardless, whatever. I just don't like the years. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, not only that, but then 4-year deal for him, whatever. I mean, I was really mad at first, and I said, you know what am I do getting mad, bro? What am I do? I say, if you're gonna bring back Boone, like
it can't be the same team. Like, it can't be the same guys.
You
Same
better
hitting
spend
coach.
$1 billion. Billion. Okay?
Yeah.
Spend $1 billion in free agency. And hey, the Yankees might just do that. I don't know, but
well, I mean, they were talking about in that presser about becoming more flexible and how Cash didn't know how much, how was gonna let off or whatever, but they know that they got to have a more flexible, more balanced lineup. So I like hearing that. But if they were gonna bring Boone back, you couldn't bring Marcus Timms back. You can't bring Phil Nevin and the hitting coach and all that. Shit had to happen. You know what I mean? So Boone is gonna have a new team. Let's see if that matters.
I mean, no way the Yankees try to blame Phil Nevin. Like, they're like, oh nah, like we feel like a lot of the moves that we didn't agree with, it was because of Phil Nevin being there. It's like, whoa, bro, he's the manager. And then they're like, yeah, you know what? Some other news comes out saying, we want to bring somebody in that's gonna be a yin to Boone's yang.
Boone's yang.
And I was like to be a little bit more of the opposite and make sure that, I'm like, bro, he's the manager. Why does he need trading wheels?
Bro,
it almost feels like, hey, we need two managers. Like, are they saying that? Like, are the Yankees gonna be the first MLB team to have a dual managership?
Fuck it. The next thing you know, they're fighting and shit. No, he's gonna bunt. Yeah. Bro, like, that didn't make any fucking sense to me. Because if you need somebody to push Boone or to manage Boone, you need a manager for the manager.
Yeah, so apparently there was some disagreement within the organization whether or not they should bring him back, which obviously there should be. But the Yankees, since 2017, since that 2017 season, I mean, they've won the division one time. Actually, if you go back, when was the last time the Yankees won the division before 2019? I think, was it 2012? I'm trying to think right now.
2014?
It's been a while.
2014?
Like, to win the division. So it's
20,
I don't know.
It's probably 2012. Yeah.
Yeah, 2012. 2012 was the last year before. So it's like 2012, 2017, no, 2019, and we haven't, and only two of those. The rest are just, when we have been in, it's been wild cards. So it's a little ridiculous, so let's win the division. Let's not disrespect the regular season. The most interesting thing about that press conference that Boone said, because I don't even want to spend too much more time on Boone. Sporty Girl, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate you. It's not, Boone was like, people think that there's like a straw man and that we're like asking permission to, whether or not we should do this or not. I was like, Boone, I get it. I get what you're saying. You're basically owning the decision, saying the decisions are yours. But now it's making me like, like people were kind of absolving you a little bit, People were absolving you a little bit of the bad decisions that when they were made. And it sounds like you're making it seem like it's all you now. So, and I don't know. The Yankees are happy with that. They were happy blaming Phil Nevin for the whole shit.
I did see somebody say that. I forgot who. Like, I think it was Sweeney. He's like, why would he come back to a situation where he's being told what to do? So, especially for 4 years. So I don't know. Just don't talk about it. Do you be? I mean, I guess if you're gonna talk about it, say what you got to say and don't revisit it again. Because people are gonna talk shit no matter what.
Yeah.
But Boone is back. There was some injury updates today. Taillon.
Yes. Well, that's when we'll get to that Cashman thing, but we'll start with the injuries real quick.
Yeah, Taillon got his right ankle surgery today.
Yeah,
he looked good, man. That's great to see. And there was let me see. The procedure carries an estimated recovery time of 5 months in order to resume pitching in games.
That was the biggest shit from that.
Yeah, it was. So 5 months. So what? He'll be good for spring training, I guess. He should be good.
No,
or maybe a little.
He needs to then start. That's when he can.
You're right.
He's good. That's when the recovery will come back. But then there's there's going to be a throwing program that's going to start then, and it's not that he can be able to play. It means that the recovery will take that
5 months. Yeah, so it's not that he'll be back, and then that's in order to resume pitching in games, indicating that Taillon will not be ready for the beginning of spring training.
Crazy.
DJ, he had his surgery as well. That's going to take, yeah.
But you know what the funny thing was is that Cashman mentioned that he was dealing with that all season long, like from the beginning, which would explain why his offense was out.
Exactly, which sucks that he's been playing all season with that. But hopefully, we could see DJ of old when he comes back. That's going to be about 8 weeks to recover.
Yes.
And Yankees expect LeMahieu to be ready for the beginning of spring training. Voit, left knee inflammation. He's probably not going to be a Yankee.
They said he'll be ready to go by spring training and whatnot.
Yeah, but he's probably not. Yeah, maybe not for the Yankees. Maybe not for the Yankees. I think that was Hicks. I guess he's finishing his recovery from a May 26th procedure. So let me see. He's eyeing a November or December return to the field. And Hicks said that he anticipates being ready for opening day. So that's Hicks. Is Hicks your center fielder in 2022, Joe?
Well, I mean, we're going to have a segment where we're going to say stay or go, but I'm assuming that Hicks is going to stay, right? But is it going to be your center fielder? I think because of the amount that you pay him, I think by default, they're going to make Hicks the center fielder, but do I like it? I don't know. By the way, congrats to Hicks getting engaged to Cheyenne Woods as well. So I seen that he gave her a ring. So congrats to him
Congrats.
and her, But I don't know, bro. I kind of I low-key want to push Hicks back into like a backup center fielder spot, but it's not going to happen. Hicks is going to come back. It was a risk.
Hicks the new Gardy?
No. I mean, hopefully we get a full season out of him next year, man. But it's just so crazy that, Hicks has, in 4 years, Jacoby Ellsbury played more games than Aaron Hicks did in 7. Like, that shit is crazy to me. Or 6. That shit is crazy to me. It sounds crazy. But hopefully...
It's a conversation we've been having way too much. Every season we've been having this conversation. Since we started this pod, we've been having this conversation about Hicks. So it's definitely concerning, man. I have no trust in that, man, but we'll talk about it in the stay and go segment. But that's it in regards to the injuries. Congratulations to Austin Wells. Player of the week.
He was
hitter of the week.
He's killing over there, right?
Yeah, man, 538 average in 3 games. 538 with 3 doubles, a triple home run, 5 RBIs, and a 1.754 OPS. So it's amazing. He's doing really, really well. There were 5 players, Yankee players, for the Silver Slugger finalists: Judge, DJ, Sanchez, Stanton, and Gallo. Congrats to them. And today, I think they announced that Gallo was a finalist for the Gold Glove. No Judge in sight. I have no idea what's going on, B. No idea what's going on there. But all right. No Judge.
No Judge.
All right, buddy.
All right. whatever.
That's it for the news.
That's it for the news. We'll see. In any new, basically the way that the podcast is gonna work going forward is we want to end up doing once the off season starts, like a week after that. We want to try to get into one time a week where we're recording in person. One of the reasons why it took us so long to record now is because one, we try to record in person, but schedules and shit didn't work. And then when we try to do remote, then stuff didn't work as well. So equipment didn't work as well. So that shit sucked. But I guess we'll figure it out as we go. But we'll definitely keep you guys updated. I do have a Discord, so there should be a link somewhere in the bio. But there's a Discord that we have where a lot of people join. And they talk throughout the whole season. But I keep people updated through there as well as PinstripeStrong, Instagram, and Twitter as well. But
and follow on TikTok.
Yeah. Follow on the TT.
What?
I don't know. Okay.
on the TT.
On the TT. Okay. All right. So this is a couple of things. So Cashman, like you said, that he noticed. There are a couple of areas that we would like to look at. He acknowledged shortstop. One thing I will say about Cashman's press conference, boy, that man talks in circles, boy. I mean, shit. Hey, Cashman, so what you do today for, what did you do today for, how's your coffee in the morning? Well, I woke up, it's like a whole sermon he gives. It reminds me of this Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, which, Chris, I'll tell you which one to watch, where he's trying to talk to the waiter, and the waiter's like, there's been a disturbance in the kitchen. That's why it's taking so long for the food to come. And he's like, okay, but what's the disturbance? He's like, well, there's the minor kitchen disturbances that have been happening, and it's just like a whole ride. He's like, yeah, but what's the fucking disturbance?
What is it? Just say it.
Yeah.
You know what it is? He's not going to admit that he was wrong. He's not going to admit that his way didn't work, and or the way that the lineup was constructed and all this shit, and how they went with Kluber and Taillon on the cheaper route, even though $11 million is not cheap. But he's not going to admit it, so he's basically going to talk in circles, do the Cashman, and basically say that he was wrong without saying that he was wrong. It was like, yeah, we have some deficiencies, and
he did say one thing I liked, where he said, the team went from the unbeatable to unwatchable. From sometimes. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, that's true. It did. It would go from
you don't say that shit was a fucking.
Say, Cashman. You don't.
That was a struggle to watch the Yankees at certain points of the season.
It was bad.
But I'm glad that he realized it. So
yeah,
let's see.
It was bad. He did acknowledge that shortstop is the need.
Mm-hmm.
They asked him about Gary like they do every year, which they asked him about Gary. So Gary, he was like, well, we're gonna evaluate that position as well as some others, but yeah, we do acknowledge we need to get more flexible, more. What was the other thing that he said? He said more flexible, more athletic.
Athletic.
Yeah.
But he also mentioned with Gary how, because you were saying, I was catching your live through during the presser, and you said how I heard myself twice, but it's not anymore.
No, it's fine. It was just one time I opened.
No, but you said that he was trying to up Gary's value with the way that he was talking.
It seemed that way to me, bro, because he was just like, he improved. He made some incredible strides defensively, and the offense. I mean, how many catchers hit X amount? I was like, Cash, stop, bro. I see what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, my guy's going to Colorado.
Oh. He's like, yo, hey, come on, bro. I was born at night, but not last night, homie. You know what time it is. I already know.
That was hilarious, B.
Well, he's sitting there like, nah, but you know, he's good.
He's all right, man. You know, don't look at the batting average. But that was funny. I just hope that they make the right moves to boom. That, you know, don't try to like take a shortcut on the off season. B. It's too many. It's too many seasons.
Don't wish it was easier.
Wish you were better.
Wish you were better.
You know what I mean? Don't wish for less problems. Wish for more skills. We need more skills, more athletic motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That could play. That could don't take an inning off or don't take a play off on defense. You know what I mean? Hit for average. Put the bat on the ball. These are things that I'm looking at right now with the moves that the Braves made. And it's like, yo, bro, these are the type of things that we need to be doing. We can't be taking fucking shortcuts.
Yeah.
Or because then our season becomes a fucking shortcut and we're back home. You know what I mean? So I hope that, you know, although he brought Boone back but you know, they're gonna make some changes with the hitting coach, who else? It was the assistant hitting coach.
They fired both hitting coaches
and Nevin.
It was Thames.
The assistant hitting coach.
PJ Priller.
Yeah, some Pelletier or something like that.
Yeah, and
Nevin.
And Nevin.
The pitching coach did his thing.
And also the first base coach actually elected to go to college. I forgot what was we put it up. So there's another coach that left the coaching staff. Shit, why is his name slipping my mind, bruh?
The first base?
Yeah, the first base coach. He decided to bounce. Damn, it's bothering me. Maybe somebody in the chat will let me know. But
Buck for bench coach?
That's probably not going to happen.
He's not going to take. Reggie Willits? Was it Reggie Willits? No. Was it Reggie Willits? Possibly. But yeah, man. So let's see what happens. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they're waiting for the end of the World Series to start making some moves, maybe. But hopefully they don't you know, they don't cheap out. Hopefully they don't cheap out, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they'll be cheap. I don't think the Yankees are cheap. I don't think that that's the right word with them, but it's just asset allocation, which will, you know, I feel like they spend money, but they spend money on, you know, things that sometimes like, do you really need that right now or whatever? But I wanted to do something like a stay or go kind of thing, you know, where we talk about the people on the roster. Are these people going to stay? Should they stay? Should they go? Are we moving on? Are we keeping them? Blah, 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 and all of that stuff, right? So I'll run through the list, and then you tell me stay or go. I'll say stay or go, and then if there's somebody we can have a conversation on, then go ahead. All right, we can have a combo on.
Let's do it.
Albert Abreu.
Stay.
Team control, yeah, stay for sure. Zach Britton, he's hurt next year. He's done.
I mean, there's really not much
for the whole year. That. Yeah. So there's nothing you could do there. So he's staying. Aroldis Chapman.
Go.
Yeah. I'm open to Chapman going.
Yeah, I'm open for it. I'm open for it. I was actually talking in the chat on Twitter about that.
I'm open to him going based on the salary, right? I think that the Yankees have too many, like, and I'm not here trying to save any money or anything like that, but I just think that money that we have going to one closer, one bullpen piece, can just go to different areas, you know? Like, we can trade Chapman for somebody else. I mean, they're probably going to keep him, in all honesty. And, you know, me and Chapman are cool, and he brought my son onto the baseball field. He did a whole bunch of stuff. So it's nothing personal. It's just that I'm just thinking, like, money-wise, I'm willing to be I at this point, I just want to win, bro. This is the way I look at things. This is the way I'm looking at conversations. This is the way I'm looking at free agents. This is the way I'm looking at whether or not certain decisions be made. I don't care, as it's a means to an end. I'm just trying to win. So if it leads to us winning, then I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? So with Chapman right now is making, what is he making? He's on the final year. He's going to be entering the final year of his contract. $18 million.
It's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread for a closer. Is somebody going to take that? I don't know if they're going to take that. That's a lot of money for a closer. But I think Loaizaga could do the job. You know? I think you could get other pieces. I mean, look at people like Holmes and look at people like, I mean, we had so many other people that are cost controlled and are just as effective on the field, right? Like, you know, Loaizaga and even Chad Green, who's going to make some money. Like those people are more cost controlled. I think you can save money, put that somewhere else, whether you want to fix the offense and defense at the same time, get a better player, stuff like that.
I agree.
So what's up with that? And if you guys disagree, it's fine. We can all disagree. You just let us know what you guys think. But there's also the part of me that says, hey, maybe we should keep him because we seen what that period was without a closer like Chapman, you know, during the season, Chris, and we were just like damn, bro, like nobody could close the game for us. Like, what's good? You know what I mean?
It was a fucking struggle.
Crazy.
But I think if you trade him early in the off season or mid off season, and you tell whoever it is, or if it's a closer by committee, or but that's the thing. If you're gonna trade him, it can't be closer by committee. It has to be somebody that listen, you're gonna be the closer moving forward. Yeah. And that's it. You can't trade somebody like Chapman. Right. You can't trade somebody like Chapman and be like, yeah, we're gonna do. No, it has to be somebody that could do the fucking job.
Yeah.
And for me, it's Loaizaga.
Garrett Cole, even though Garrett Cole got into a argument with Brett Gardner, and Brett Gardner was trying. A story came out by Bob Klapisch that said, hey, when the whole pine tar shit or sticky stuff shit came out, that Gardner came out and was like trying to keep people like, I guess, light-hearted or whatever, kind of like a joking around, poking fun at him so that maybe he could smile and laugh. But Cole took it the other way. He went left with it. You know that friend that sometimes you have a joke and then he be like, "No, motherfucker, like, yo, what the?" It's like, yo, bro, like, what the fuck?
There's something else going on, B. I know it ain't me. There's something else going on.
It gotta be, bro. Cole apologized the next day. I don't think it's a big deal. I think shit like that happens throughout a whole season, but. Well, damn, bro, like, you gonna step to Gardner like that, bro?
Well, I mean, I hate shit like this, B. Like, why now? Like, why, you want to come up with some bullshit like this or at all? Like, and then he came up with some shit about Gallo. You know what I mean? Like, man, fucked up.
Bob Klapisch is trying to, like,
just.
Like, stop it, Clap.
Clap. Sure. Bro, that's why Bobby Bonilla almost fucked his ass up, but you gotta relax.
For real.
Gotta relax.
Yeah, the Joey Gallo shit was fucking weird. He was like, oh, Gallo would sometimes lay his clothes out on the floor and get ready, and if he doesn't feel comfortable in his clothes, he'll take it off. It's like, I mean, everybody kind of does that. Like,
yeah, if I don't like how I look, I'm gonna change my clothes, my guy. Like, bro, what's going on, man? Like, you got nothing else to do?
He's like, well, I mean, some of that stuff may be cool to take, but if you're batting one and striking it, I'm like, bro, he's just putting on his uniform, bro. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? What the fuck?
Bro, it's just weird shit, man. This is... Whatever, man.
Gallo had a funny tweet because he says literally putting clothes on, and that's why he sucks.
What, can I tie my shoes, B? Nah, the way you tie your shoes is weird, B.
Nah. The way he tied, bro. There ain't no way no normal man tie his shoes, bro. Back when Derek Jeter was tying his shoes.
The boss would never let him do that.
Absolutely not. How the hell are you going to allow those pinstripes to touch the floor?
Yeah, so he was writing. Right.
Rabble.
Rabble. But who was the next? So this was
we were talking about Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole's thing. Nestor Cortez.
Stay. Big stay.
All day.
Every way.
Nestor Cortez, is he? Let me see something. He's got to stay. What's Nestor Cortez Jr.'s contract? I don't even know what his contract is.
He's just a cool.
My keyboard is loud as shit.
I should went clap. It's very clappish.
Team control. Nestor Cortez has to stay. He still has about 4 more years. Nestor Cortez, your number's being retired in Monument Park. Sit your ass down. You ain't going nowhere.
Is that a rookie contract?
Huh?
Is that like a rookie contract? Or?
Yeah, he enters arbitration in 2023. Next year, he makes league minimum. Nestor Cortez, keep riding your train, bro. Just make sure you wear a mask when you do that shit. It's just they took a picture of you not wearing a mask on the train.
Yeah.
While the Yankees were in the middle of COVID issues.
On the D train too.
Yeah, that shit is COVID out.
Yeah. You wild, B.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Wild.
You probably
boy.
got the antibodies if you rode the D.
The antibodies.
Yeah. Davy Garcia. His value is so low.
I say, one, yes. 2, there is something there. You know what I mean? Like, there's something there with Davey. It's just that they've fucked them up for some fucking reason. So I say stay. Not just because of the value, but because I feel like there's something still there that he could
Davey
offer to the
baby.
Yankees.
Yeah, we still got time with him. He still got team control.
Still got time.
I feel like the minor leaguers that still have team control that we haven't seen realized potential yet, I won't even ask because they should just stay because I mean we're open to trading any minor leaguer. I want to put that out
if you told me you could bring a
except for just putting it out there, except for Jason Dominguez and probably Anthony Volpe, unless somebody can convince, whatever.
Anthony Volpe.
Yeah, so Anthony Volpe. Who, by the way, we might maybe, you know what? Let me not even say nothing. All right, Anthony Volpe is a friend of the podcast. We'll just put it at that. All right, so let's see. Domingo Germán.
Go.
You want him to go?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with him staying. I'm cool with him staying in the bullpen.
He's just weird. I mean, go.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Chad Green entering his final year of arbitration.
Stay,
Chad. Clay
Everything's
Holmes.
Green on this side.
That's
right
a
here.
fact. Clay Holmes could stay.
Green. Yeah.
Holmes. Mike King.
Stay.
Michael King. I got to make sure I say Michael King.
He's there. He's there with Cortez on the big stage.
All right. Loizaga.
Stay.
Kluber.
Gone. That was only a year.
Absolutely gone.
Yeah, get out of here, man.
Get the fuck out of here. I can't believe that I'm like a few months older than Corey Kluber.
That man made $11 million.
What am I doing? Illuminati. Sorry.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Let me see who else here. Lucas Licky. I like. I love this story.
My guy. See, but is he one of those guys that because he had that great, he had a very good year. You bring him back, and now he's ass. Because you know what I mean, like one of those guys. It was only, I think it was 1 year, no?
Bro, Lucas Licky has team control through 2024.
Oh, nah, you stay then.
What the
my
fuck?
guy? You stay then.
Yeah,
he's not big stay. He's under big stay. He's like, okay, you stay.
He say, yeah, like stay, like all right, like like somebody that didn't chip in for the pizza, but there's more extra pizza around. But it's like,
you can take it. Don't worry
you
about
can
it.
stay, bro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, nobody's gonna eat that.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna eat that. Go ahead, you can have some, bro. You ain't chip in, but you good, bro. Don't worry about it. You valid. Jordan Montgomery.
And that's when Jordan Montgomery comes in, like, yo, why you eat my pizza? Monty stays.
Yeah.
Of course, Monty stay. Come on.
Monty stays. Darren O'Day,
he's gone.
We didn't talk about his injury.
No, we don't have to.
Okay. But
no, because he said he doesn't even know if he's gonna play baseball. Like he's like contemplating retirement.
What the fuck? All right.
Yeah.
Well, he has to decide. He actually has an option, guys. So Darren O'Day has an option.
Player option?
He can decide. Yeah, that's his contract.
Darren O'Day got a player option.
Hey, do you want to make more millions or not?
I'll do it. I won't be back I won't be back till July though. But
he's got a $1.4 million player option.
It's a lot of bread.
His contract works like this. Yeah, it's an option that he has, a player option. Jesus. But it also contains a $700,000 buyout. So the Yankees be like, yo,
bro, really? That was a conversation. Like, that's horrible.
All right, we'll see.
Yo, Darren O'Day, man, please.
It just sounds so crazy, bro. I mean, we're mostly doing pitchers here. Wandy. I really like Wandy. Well,
Wandy's big stay.
Yeah, well, Wandy's a big stay.
He has some big outs, down the stretch. There was some big times.
He has 2 years of control,
and he closed a couple times for us. So he's valid. He's valid.
And we also have Joelis.
You know what I mean?
Joely versus righties was not that good, but he's, again, more team control stuff. You know how Cashman is.
Probably trade him.
You're open to trading him.
Probably trade him.
He's making, what's his luxury tax? Oh, shit. Well, he makes $2.7 million?
Jeez.
I mean, he could, I'll be honest with you. I mean, Joely could go. You know what I mean? If it was going to save bread to get somebody else, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Especially a guy that's only pitching to lefties.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all good there. Clark Schmidt, he could stay.
Yeah, he stay.
Luis Severino, absolutely stay.
Stays.
Jamison Tyone.
Well, are you leaving Sevy in the bullpen?
No, hell no. He's a starter. And he finally, I hit him up after the season, and I said, yo, sorry about, not sorry, I don't know what the fuck I said, but it was something along the lines of like, damn, a tough season or whatever it is, but everything happens for a reason. God's time is perfect, right? Always. Mm-hmm. He said, and he was like, yeah, it was tough. And then I said, it's funny. This is actually going to be the first time you're going to have like an actual, in a long time, you're going to have an actual normal off season. No rehab, no nothing, no like little injury in a while. He's like, yeah, it's been like over 3 years or something like that. I mean,
that's different.
So get ready. Get ready.
That's
build
different.
Up the arm. That's why it was important for him to come back, man. Build up a little bit of innings, some confidence that he can do it. Get past the mental hurdles, and then he can have his off-season full bore, bro.
Not for nothing. When I saw Sevy yell for the first time, I was like, "Yo, we winning the World Series."
And we were wrong.
Yeah, we were very wrong. But it's just cool to see him confident, and he could, like you said, take that into the offseason and build from that.
Yeah.
And let's see, man. I mean,
yeah.
Cole, Sevy,
Tyone can stay because 5 months, she's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's move over to the catchers. Rob Brantley. You can go.
You can go. You can go.
Kyle Higashioka?
He could stay.
He can go.
Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean, he can go. He can go. I'm open to having a better backup that gives us an arm behind the plate.
Austin
That would
Wells?
be great. If you want to have a defensive catcher, you could do that. But they're not going to do it because he's cost controlled and, Cole loves him. Gary Sanchez.
Release the Kraken.
El Gary, we said we don't want that to mean something else.
I think it's, you know what? It's not that I don't want Gary.
Yes, thank you.
It's just that
Go ahead, Chris.
it's not me. It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. It's better for the both of us. It's just better for the both of us, to go our separate ways.
Just break up, Chris.
I feel like you'll be better in Colorado or Nationals or who. It's just better because I feel like he needs a fresh start.
Gary Sanchez numbers this year, 2021, played 117 games, had 383 at-bats, which is actually I think he ranks as having the least amount of at-bats for a starting catcher in all of baseball. Some crazy shit like that. And
his Yankees 65, so I want him to be happy.
I want him
I don't think he's happy, B. I don't think he's happy, man.
Yes, I do think Gary needs a fresh start elsewhere. I feel like no matter what he does, he could be doing great. And then that one mistake, people are like, right away to and he needs to just go somewhere where he could just play ball and not think about all that shit. And people just harping on his every weakness every single day just because a lot of the people, there's some stuff is like, yo, come on, you got to give him some leash. Like the pitcher drags the ball into the opposite catcher, into the opposite hitter's batter's box all the way. Like there's no way a catcher can catch that. Pudge Rodriguez could be behind and he's like, the ball's getting away from him. People are like, oh my God, Gary, oh! Listen, the benefit of the doubt with Gary and Yankee fans is out the window, man. It sucks.
Yeah, there's no more benefit of the doubt anymore.
No. He had 23 homers as a catcher with a little bit of an at-bat.
Bro, I just can't believe that it was just 5 years ago that he came up and took the world by storm. And
5 years ago.
2016.
Yes.
So it's like now we're talking about it's better if he's elsewhere, and and that's just baseball. B, sometimes shit just doesn't work out. It's great one day, and we're fucking losing in the wild card the next day. It sucks, but it's just better for him. Now, with that being said, who do you replace him with?
I don't know.
Same thing with Chapman. I feel like, I've seen people talking about Tucker Barnhart, but it's you gotta have you gotta have a good replacement.
Catcher out there are not that good.
They're not that good. Feels like fantasy. You gotta draft the catchers, the best catchers in the first couple innings because it's a fucking graveyard after that. But people were talking about how Maldonado with the Houston Nationals, his numbers are his offensive numbers are but he could call a fucking game.
But he has a good accurate arm. I'll say this:
first 100 wins.
And I guess this is the last thing that we'll say on Gary. An open start, he needs to go to a place where he can just play ball. Like I said, I bet you he's gonna go there. The first thing that they're gonna do is say, "Hey, Gary, that one knee shit, get off the one knee, okay, Pop." We're going to get you off of the one knee, okay? You don't have knee problems. We're going to get you off of the one knee, and you're going to catch and have pass balls, and then we're going to help you out with your mechanics to get your arm back and stuff. And I bet you he'll be a better catcher, and he'll focus on offense, and they'll do a universal DH. First to 100 wins is the law. The Knicks have 100. Let's go. They'll do, they'll go ahead. They'll tell him, they'll set him down to say, just focus on your offense. It's all good. We'll work on little defensive stuff. Don't worry about it. Get off the one knee, and he'll be happy. He'll be fine. He'll hit like 30, 40 bombs, and Yankee fans will be like, why he don't do it here? And that's it. And Gary needs to go somewhere to be happy, and that's it. Yeah, DJ LeMahieu.
Stay.
He's going to stay. Odor.
Go.
He can go, but he's not going to go because he's free. Free, Chris.
We got one more year, right?
Yeah, he's free. Paying nothing. The Yankees are paying nothing for Odor. There is nothing. Zero. Look, if you go to Sports Track and you look at his salary, luxury tax salary, it says $0. Even so the Rangers are paying him $12 million to play for the Yankees. So get ready for some more Rugnet, son of Rugnet.
Rugnet. I can't wait for that new season.
Yeah.
Rugnet, son of you. Yes, go.
Rizzo.
Well, article came out that Rizzo wants to stay. But how much should the Yankees pay?
I must say. And Rizzo's gonna go wherever the hell they give him the bread, bro. That's just what it is. Let's just keep it 100. He's gonna go wherever they keep wherever he has the bread. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna do that, and that's what's gonna happen with Rizzo. Would I want him to come back? Absolutely. I would love for him to come back. I would love to DJ to go back to, even though he hits and stuff like that, I think the best role would be like DJ floating around the infield, kind of like what he was originally signed for, remember?
Mm-hmm. Right.
That would be dope. So yeah, I'm good with Rizzo coming back, but where the numbers at, bro? And I think depending on what we'll look at shortstop in a second, but
I think he wants $100 million. I think he wants $100 million.
Glaber.
Because he found himself, and because he's 24, and because we have a shirt. And the laws. He can stay.
He can stay as well. I think he needs a full season at second base. A full season. A full season at second base where he could just worry about offense, not worry so much about defense. I think it'll do him better, and be happy for that. Gleyber Torres, you can stay. Gio Urshela.
Go.
He can go. Gio Urshela's. I love Urshela.
I love you, Gio.
I love you, Gio. I love Gio. I really do. I love how he gave up his body for the.
I love you.
The game against Tampa, where he gave up his body defensively. But I'll be honest with you, Pop. You can go. Because I cannot have another offensive season of my third baseman being a 720 OPS third baseman. I just can't do it. 14 homers is not enough for a corner infield spot. I need more from you, Pop. Like, it's not, and I know you had an offensive resurgence with us, last year and whatnot, but bro, I'm gonna be very real, man. Last year and 2019, I'm gonna be very real, bro. Like, it's not, it's not gonna work. This offense is not gonna work. This, what is it, 49 RBIs out of the third baseman is not gonna work. It's just not gonna happen. And he doesn't. He does bring good defense, but he doesn't have things in the way of like athleticism, no offense, It's not I'm not here to disparage him and whatnot. This isn't an arbitration meeting, and you did good by moving over to shortstop to kind of help us out with that. But I'm good on that, bro, and especially with Gio. Money wise,
it's just too many motherfuckers like in the wrong position.
A lot of people
off their main position, and it's like, yo, we can't keep having that.
Yeah, he's making $5 million. Probably gonna make that's a projected amount on arbitration. Gonna be making about $5.3 million, Chris. So, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
We love you, Gio. Love you, Gio.
But it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Velasquez.
Hometown boy, man. Where he's gonna play? I mean, you could off the bench.
I believe he's got minor league options, doesn't he?
Yeah, he could be in the minor leagues.
He's got minor league options.
He can stay.
He could stay, I believe. I think he has like one minor league option left, so that'll be like next year. So you could have him there to kind of back him up in shortstop, or you could have him as your infielder. But I'm kind of open to keeping Wade. I'm happy with keeping Wade
over Velasquez.
Over Velasquez, yes, because I love what I've seen from Wade this year. I'll be honest with you. Whether he played in the outfield, my man played 19 games at second base, 27 games at third base, 31 games at shortstop, 8 games at left field, 10 games at center field, 7 games at right field. Like, you played all over the place, bro. Like, I think people like Tyler Wade are people that you put on teams that win world championships. I don't think that they're like the main cog guys, but I think that they're like the dudes that do the little things that, you bring them in, they'll steal a base for you, they'll do those kind of things, they'll play like other defensive positions and stuff like that. And I think Tyler Wade's skill set plays well for the bench, unfortunately for him, because I feel like he didn't get more burn because of that. but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
He doesn't have power or whatnot. But the fact that he's off the bench, he has 17 stolen bases, Chris.
It's not bad.
I mean, that's not bad, right?
He's gotten better too, because
he's gotten better with the stolen bases for sure.
Yeah, because there was times that he was getting caught more than we want to.
Yeah, it's good. And then he steals the bases. He's got some swag to him. I'm with him.
I like it.
I'm willing to keep the homie on the team. So Tyler Wade. And Velasquez could, I guess, stay in the minor, but if not, and if he has no kind of options, then Velasquez could go too. But he's my boy. Luke Voigt, Luke the 5'9", man, Luke Nukem.
He can go.
He can go as well. I think Luke needs to go. I think it's fucked up when he wasn't hurt and they made him miss work. Why is the score 104-101? I don't know what's going on.
Because of Knicks. The Knicks.
Hold on, Kemba. I can't talk. Oh my god.
That's a foul?
It's nothing. All right. Well, it's
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's going to overtime, huh?
I'm about to get tight. All right.
Overtime, huh?
So yeah, Luke Voigt. I think he needs some time. He needs to go to. So Miss Yankee was like, but you all got a shirt. Yeah, I know we got a Luke Nukem shirt. I get it. We also had a Tachman shirt. If you know, you know. And he could go.
OGT.
Yeah, for sure. But Luke, he's got to go somewhere also, kind of like Gary. I feel like there's also some kind of hidden animosity there too, Chris, because remember when he came out and he was like, yo, I deserve to play as much as him, bro. And the Yankees bench him right after that.
I was like, all right, bro, sit down, man.
He killed for a week because Rizzo had COVID. And then he came back and like, you sitting back down, homie. It's like, damn, bro, what the fuck? So they sat him down, and that kind of sucked because I felt like Luke Voigt's bat was needed in a lot of those games, and we couldn't do it because Giancarlo with the DH stuff. And
I mean, I think he could be a liability sometimes too, man. On defense, he's a righty too.
Yeah, he's not that athletic, not flexible.
Yeah.
I feel like when Cashman was saying those things, It's like he was thinking about those players.
He was talking about Luke Voigt
and Gary and shit.
and Gary.
So yeah, he could definitely go. Andujar.
It's time for him to go.
It's time for Andujar to go.
It's time to play the. Yeah, he could.
I think they need to reshuffle and make space on the 40-man.
Yeah.
Andujar, I love you, my brother, but I think he's got to go. Greg Allen never got another shot. He's got to go.
That's horrible that he didn't. But switch
Clint
hitting.
Frazier, I think the Yankees are gonna end up DFAing Clint Frazier, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna have to, unfortunately, and it's probably not even gonna be. It's more for his health.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're probably gonna have to DFA.
Yeah. So Clint Frazier's probably gonna go as well. Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo. I mean, stay.
I'm good on him, bro. Like he can go.
You trade him? You trade him? Because
yes. I think he is the antithesis of what is the problem. What I love so much, the one moment that I love so much about the interview, with the Brian Cashman thing, was Joel. Joel. Damn, what the hell's that reporter's name? Joel
Sherman.
Joel Sherman, not letting Cashman off the hook. He's like, all right, listen. Why would you bring in a player that is kind of like the same exact problems that you have, and he does everything well that you guys do well? So what the Yankees do well, and the problem is that they built their team around power, and when the balls were juiced and all of that stuff, and then they didn't juice the balls anymore, and then they were fucked, and then it was like, damn, what the hell? So now you got to kind of build your team around contact, and Joey Gallo's just not that guy. You're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. Struck out 50% of the time as the Yankee. Great on defense. I get it, even though he.
I like the defense. I like the potential for the power there. I just, you're absolutely right. I don't like.
I just feel like we need
I don't like the
strikeouts kind of player.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely right.
So I'm cool with it being a different kind of player. Like Joey Gallo is fine, bro. I'm not saying you a bum. You're not a bum. You're very productive. Your OPS is great. You walk and whatever. But, bro, I'm going to need somebody that's going to give me who's going to be a little bit more consistent, bro. No problems. You know what I mean? We got to break up with you.
I just don't know if they'll trade him.
I don't know if they'll trade him, but, I mean, he's making money, too. I mean, maybe he's going to be making money. I think he goes into his final year of arbitration, Joey Gallo. Yeah. Yes, he does. He's going to be making about $9.5 million, Chris.
Jesus.
Remember we talked about asset allocation. Now, the question is, are you going to be able to find a player like this with this kind of production, somewhere else? Then, I don't know, maybe they need to do something with Joseph Nicholas. But I think they could do a little bit better and kind of even shit out. We don't need he doesn't have to be a 40-plus home run hitting outfielder or whatever. We got Giancarlo, too. You get me? I mean, I'll take that, too, but whatever. We talked about Hicks. Gardner.
Go. It's time.
It's time to go. Love you, Gardy. I get it. You turned up toward the end of the season. You did turn up. I'm not going to lie. But it's time, Pop. It is time. It's time. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's time.
Thank you for your service with us. But it is time. Judge. Is Judge getting extended this? I don't think he's going to get an extension.
Conversation.
Start the convo.
Conversation.
All these dudes got to go. He said, 104, 103. Oh, my God. All right.
What the
Giancarlo Stanton, is he going or staying?
Staying.
We're gonna have universal DH, Chris.
Oh, he's out.
He is.
Is the toe out? Is the toe out? Oh, it is.
All right. Giancarlo Stanton? Stay for Giancarlo, even though, to be honest, if this was a season that you wanted to trade him, then this would probably be it.
Would you?
I mean, yeah. No, I wouldn't. No, I love Giancarlo Stanton, but especially now, thou shalt hang if we shall bang it, bro. I mean, this is what it is. Stantonians. 420.
Stantonians. I don't. After that, you know, I mean, we're probably having. We're probably having a.
He's a beast, bro.
We're probably having a different conversation if the wild card game was in Yankee Stadium. You know what I mean? With his performance,
yeah.
I don't think you you know, trade somebody like what's, you know, somebody like Stanton for sure. But he's staying for me. Josh staying for me.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's the team, right?
Now, in terms of the holes on the team, Cashner did say addressing shortstop, most notably. Randall! I'm sorry, but Julius Randle just missed two free throws.
Nick Strong. I mean, there are some holes for sure. I mean, the conversation has been Correa, Seager, Jeff Passan talking about $300 million for Seager. His injury history scared me. There's talk about him moving over to third. So, you know, why would you pay $300 million for somebody who can't stay in the position?
I think, all right, this is what I think. Carlos Correa and Seager are both great. The people that are discounting and saying no to Randall's face is funny. The people that are saying 100% no to Correa because he's a cheater, my guy, get over it. That's it. We need to win, okay? There are two concerns with these two people. Correa has an injury history as well. He has got back issues. I don't like that back issue stuff, Chris, because I feel like that gets worse over time.
Correa?
Yes. Other than that, he's a phenomenal fielder. He's a great bat, okay? He doesn't have much in the way of speed, but he's got a great bat. Hits for contact, hits for power as well, hits to all fields, has a really good arm. I think it's a 4 out of 5 tool player. So it's a very good, very, very, very good player. Plus he's to me, at least, he's Spanish, so I think it's good. He has a swag to him. He does have a swag to him. I think he gives the Yankee a much needed villain, because I feel like all these other teams don't really hate. Hold on. Oh my God. All the Yankees, thank God, Knicks win. Fucking shit. Gives the Yankees a much needed villain. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Gives the Yankees a much needed win. I'm sorry. Gives the Yankees a much needed villain, I think, because I feel like everybody's too buddy.
It is. Bro, we need the NWO, man.
Yes.
We need the NWO. Listen, man, we need the NWO. See, like how I like my Knicks to be like bullies. I want my Yankees to be bullies, B. Like, this friend shit is not gonna earn you wins, B. You know who my friends are? My team. That's the only motherfuckers that I need to be my friends and buddy and all this shit. I don't need you guys the other 9 guys to be my friends or whoever. So you know, if you know, we got to be an asshole. We got to be the big bad Yankees, the Death Star, and all this shit. Listen, man. Bring the NWO, Hollywood Correa. Bring him on.
Speaking of that, we do have a shirt out. Woo! You already know.
He's gonna be coming out. PinstripeStrong Gang, PSG, baby.
PinstripeStrong Gang.
We're gonna be putting out a clip after when this pod drops, right? Tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
We're gonna be coming out with a clip. You could get your t-shirts, man. PSG, baby. PinstripeStrong Gang.
Yeah. Shop at Jomboymedia.com. You already know what
Let's
time
go,
it is.
Baby. Let's go.
We have the hoodies out there too. The hoodie.
The PSG gang. Let's go. Yeah. I can't wait. Can't wait to go.
No, man. We need to be bullies next year. It's just what it is. So we have We got that. I think the Yankees should also find a way to trade for a first baseman. I would love Olsen on the team. Is that a possibility? I don't know. But figure it out, bro. Figure it out, Cash. That's all I gotta say, bro. Like, you gotta have that shit on the team.
Hey, listen, man. We build a strong minor league system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We top 10 right now? Or top 20?
I think the Yankees
top 20, top 10.
It dropped a little bit. It dropped a little bit.
Dropped?
So I believe that the Yankees system is rated at top. I think they're number 19.
I think all of our affiliates went to the playoffs.
We did, yes.
All of our. Oh, remember Steven Ridings, man. Steven Ridings.
I forgot about Ridings. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Shit, we got Steven. We out here, man. We got Steven Ridings, B. Yeah, man. If we could get Olsen, B, I think so. We got a strong minor league system as well. We got some good players. We got some guys coming too, man. So if we could make that trade, so be it, B. But they'll probably ask for Volpe and.
Of course, why wouldn't you? Do you know how good Olsen is? Olsen's a beast, and he's a Gold Glover at first. And I hate people that kind of like put down the first base position. They're like, oh, you know, who cares about it? The defense is not important. What are you talking about? You're telling me Mark Teixeira was not a huge difference maker defensively when the Yankees brought him over? He was big time.
Big time.
He saved a whole bunch of errors.
Freeman's a free agent, but he's probably going to go back to the Braves.
Freeman's a free agent, but I think he's going back there. I think he's a forever Brave. I'll be surprised. Yeah. And then Rizzo's out there as well, but I think Olsen's the cheaper option. We'll see. I mean, Oakland just lost their manager. You know, Bob Melvin went over to San Diego, so maybe they're looking to kind of, I don't know, even though whether they'll compete or not, we don't know. We'll see what happens there. I know that they want to save money. I know that for sure. So
I read somewhere that the Yankees
Rizzo is not better than Olsen. DJ, stop it.
I read somewhere that I mean, I don't know how true it is, but the Yankees are definitely out on Story. So
I never really liked Story for the Yankees, man. I know people were like in love with that idea, but I never really liked it.
He's older too.
He is. And Simeon, guys, if you want to see how much Aaron Judge is going to get paid, Simeon just switched his free agent, or just switched his agency to Scott Boras. Best believe Aaron Judge is going to be looking at how much he gets in the free agent market at age 31. Mm-hmm. Okay? We're going to see how much he gets, and then Judge is going to come back and say, hey, I deserve more. Okay? I get it.
Probably more AAV, a high AAV, and maybe like 5 years. Yeah, just like 4 or 5 years with an option. You have an option, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see with that.
And that's what they were talking about with Rizzo, a higher AAV and just less years. Because you don't want to get tied. You know, Rizzo's like what, 32? 33?
Rizzo's gonna be 32, I think.
Yeah, man, that's too much. $100 million for that guy. I mean, I don't know. Give him like 4 years. But like how they did with DJ.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. A Judge has to get paid, though. I think Judge has to get paid.
Judge has to get paid.
We gotta keep Judge.
You know,
gotta keep Judge. But they don't need to. They technically don't need to answer that this offseason. They could do that shit next offseason if they wanted to. I'm good with it. So it's it. I mean, did we cover everything? I'm just thinking about right here things like top. I feel like we kind of did. We talked about Seager. I mean, Xander Bogaerts said that he was gonna. Are you open to Xander Bogaerts? I did see Alderson Simmons' name again thrown around with the Yankees. Why is his name in the same area?
They gotta stop, babe. They gotta stop. If you listen, if you come, DJ's our first baseman. Andrelton Simmons is our shortstop. We re-signed Kluber. Drew is a third base. Yo, get the fuck out of here. I'll throw all my Yankee shit out with a bad attitude doing the pod, like sucking my teeth. Get the fuck, bro. That's the thing, man. This is the shit with the Yankees, because years ago, we would be like, nah, we're gonna get the best players. And if it just felt like the Yankees were gonna do everything in their fucking power to put a winning team on the field, and it just feels like now they're gonna trade. They're gonna, what I said earlier, fucking take shortcuts. Be like, oh, Anderson Simmons until.
I do think, Chris. I think that there'll be a universe where they will bring in Alderson Simmons if they sign some sort of like big third baseman.
Who? Who the fuck said that?
Yeah, fucking owl. I don't know. Like, if they bring in like a Chris Bryant, which I don't like, that's a righty, but you know,
I don't know, man.
If they trade for a Matt Chapman,
hey.
If they, like something like that.
Give me Olsen and Chapman, and I'll give.
Olsen.
Give me Olsen and Chapman. I'll give y'all Glaver, Gio.
Bring Kemp too, bro. Bring Kemp's ass over here too, bro. Bring Olsen, Chapman, Kemp.
Oh yeah, B. The whole Oakland team, yo, come over, B.
Word. That's a fact.
Because y'all never win in the West.
That's a fact.
Y'all never win in the West. I'm gonna tell you that right now, buddy.
He said, "Bring over Sonny Gray." He said, "No."
You're not for nothing, B.
No, stop.
No. Right. Let me finish. Not for nothing. I'll hit up Anaheim real quick.
For who?
Know what I mean?
He gets hurt too much, Chris. No,
what?
He making a lot of money. He gets hurt too much.
So they'll pay.
I know, guys. You guys don't know
bro,
what we're talking about.
You don't think Anaheim is gonna be like, yo, bro, you getting hurt too much. We paying you wild bread. You don't think it would be like, yo, we're gonna give you this motherfucker, and this motherfucker, and you pay half.
Half? I don't know about half. Artie Moreno is not doing half.
What?
No, not half.
Bro, he doesn't want to do 100%.
No, but I mean, I'm sure he's willing to. Guys, if you guys don't know who he's talking about bringing
Mike Trout. You thought I was talking about Shohei?
No,
Mike Trout.
I thought you were talking about Rendon.
No, I'm talking about Trout.
Trout is not going anywhere.
I'm talking about Trout.
Trout's not going anywhere, Chris.
Bro, I'm telling you, the Angels don't want to pay for that motherfucker. They tired paying.
They're not tired. They love Mike Trout. They love Mike Trout. They love Shohei.
Oh, my bad, Joey. That's your idea. I didn't even know, B. I'm just thinking out loud, B. I'm just thinking out loud.
Not happening. They'll never trade Mike Trout.
Bro, Trout's like, yo, I want to win.
If he wanted to win, then he would have never signed the contract from the jump.
So you don't think he wants to win?
I'm not. If he wanted to win somewhere else, he wouldn't have taken the contract from the jump. He knew what he was doing when he signed that shit. He knew what organization he was on. He knew the team ain't getting no pitching. Like, stop.
That man is all over.
I thought you were talking about Rendon. Then I was like,
no, I don't want Rendon. I don't want Rendon.
You know, I was like, it's a contact bat, you know.
You like Rendon? For third?
I like Rendon for third, yes. He's great defensively, but I mean, not that money is not something I like at all.
That money is wild. That money's a wild boy.
That's not the shit that I like. I don't like that. But he's been hurt. He gets hurt a lot, but I'm good on that. I'm good on both, actually. I don't want any position players from over there. I like
Chapman over Rendon.
Yes. Yeah.
Chapman. You know what Chapman reminds me of? Scott Brocious.
No way, bro. The only thing that reminds you of him is just his last uniform.
That's exactly it. But he was very good at third.
He was.
Scott Brocious was.
Scott Brocious was a ninth.
I mean, Chapman.
Okay, I
mean, I get it, but Chapman. I mean, in this lineup, what Chapman's gonna hit? Fifth?
I think he'll hit in the middle. If you put Chapman in there, I think he can
Chapman
hit
third.
In the middle of the lineup.
Chapman third.
I think you could put him, but I would like to have a left-handed hitter. I would like the Yankees to have a left-handed hitter, which is why the guy to really bring in is Olsen. If you really want to trade with Oakland,
I like Olsen. I like Olsen.
I love Olsen.
The Olsen twins.
You bring in Olsen, and you put him at first base. You put him between, you put him right between Judge and Giancarlo. Bruh. What? What are you talking about? Huh?
I don't go see your game.
Yeah, this is dope. But yeah, guys, I think that's it for the podcast today.
Who's your leadoff hitter? Last question. Who's your leadoff hitter?
In that scenario?
Next year, yeah.
If we have Olsen and all that shit? No funny shit. I'll probably put Glaber up there, bro. Hey, yo, Glaber, lead off for me.
Not for nothing, man. Well, 0-2 Glaber is on.
Glaber needs to be like, I don't need to be a power hitter. He needs to be in a spot in the lineup where he doesn't feel like he needs to be a power hitter. And I feel like batting first, you don't feel like you need to be a power hitter. I just need to get on base with these guys.
It's just a table setter.
That's it. You bring him in. Forget it. But thank you guys so much for joining today. We had a lot to talk about. And we'll have I'm assuming we're going to be having a lot more to talk about in coming weeks. As more news comes out, especially once the World Series ends, there'll be decisions being made and all of that stuff, options and everything. We're going to be talking to you guys. Stay tuned on PinstripeStrong for news and updates and more. And you already know, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Stay pinstripe strong. Let's go Yankees! Oh shit, I don't have the Noah sound.
Tell him, Noah.
Yeah, we out of here now. This Yankee, thank you for the 100 biddies. Shooter McGavin, thank you so much for the sub up. Appreciate
Let's
you.
go next.
Let's go. Next, baby. Next one.
PSG.
Hey. Oh. See you later. No thongs.
Oh, you burped.